Who's ready for a trip to California? California, Maryland, of course. This is our 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath townhome listed in California, Maryland. We did host an open house this past weekend just to go over the state of the rates, where they're at, what's going on, and what options you have if you are afraid of the interest rates at this point. So one of the options we did discuss is a 2-1 buy down, which is a huge benefit, like I said, to those who are afraid of where the rates are compared to where they were 2 years ago. So I'm getting ready for this open house. I have my flyers to talk about the 2-1 buy down. This is very important. And I also have the required notice to anybody who attends the open house that we represent the seller. Also, some open house signs to let you all know where it's located. So if you are unfamiliar about California, Maryland, just know that if you go to Waldorf and just keep on driving, you'll find it 45 minutes out. We had some champagne compliments of our vendor partner, kminor from Homeside. Honestly, this was a very fun open house. It was such a vibe. We had a lot of the neighbors come out and tell us information about the neighborhood. We had a lot of interested buyers come out and give feedback to the seller. And we just had an all-around great time. Of course, we shared information about, again, the 2-1 buy down, which could ultimately save the buyer a lot of money over 2 years. So check this out. Well, hello, Kim. Just wanted to introduce you to my YouTube channel so we could talk about the 2-1 buy down. And this is kminor from Homeside.
Hello.
Hi.
So the 2-1 buy down is really pretty simple. The way that it works is, let me use an example. I think that's best. So let's say the interest rate that the buyer locks in at is 7%. For the first year of the loan, the rate would be 5%. The second year, the rate would be 6%. And then years 3 through 30, the rate would be 7%. Now, the buyer does not have to pay a fee for this buy down. Typically, the seller pays, or we can offer a lender credit. So one of the questions that is often asked is what happens if the buyer refinances in year 2, for example. Then whatever money is left in escrow can be used to reduce the payoff or receive a check back for the remaining amount left in escrow.
Nice. So one question that people have, what if the seller is not willing to give a credit? I think you mentioned like a lender credit. How does that work? How does it not work?
Right. So we can offer a lender credit to pay for the buy down, the same way that we would offer a credit to be used towards closing costs. So it would operate in the same fashion. Whatever monies are remaining left in the account, if they refinance within the 2-year period, they can receive back at the time of the refinance.
Perfect. So can we highlight a little bit the specific example of this listing that we're standing in? It's priced at $314, but we have some figures that would tell you what your year 1 and year 2 would kind of look like. So could you give us a little detail about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So for every buy down, there's going to be a fee. And the difference in the fee, or I should say, the fee is derived by the interest that is not received in year 1 and 2 because the interest rate is lower. Okay. So for this example, the interest that isn't received comes to $6,912. And so that is actually what the buyer saves over a 2-year period.
Got it. Makes sense. Perfect. Well, thank you so much for this information about a 2-1 buy down. I will definitely forward you any additional questions that we get, and this was a pleasure doing this event with you.
Thank you so much.
part of an open house is to get feedback for the seller so that we know what we need to do to get this listing sold. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys.